Coming up next for Boston, as they enter midseason, they are right on the line in that 8th position in the Eastern Conference, looking to put some distance between themselves and their pursuers. The NBA on 2K Sports. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And how about we check the numbers for Peyton Pritchard?
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And the Oakland starting five. Erving is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Dort in a two-guard. And for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the center. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Now, here's Hunter over Brown, and that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
To the inside. Here's Shireman. And he banks in the layup.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Erving. 5 to shoot. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. For Oakland, they won their last contest, that game against Oklahoma City. Here's Queta. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tillman. And Erving pulls it down. And so it's Erving. He brings it up for Oakland.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oakland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
The shot from 20 feet away hits the front of the rim and out. For Oakland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now here's Westbrook. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Oh, the lob to Erving. Over in the corner, Brown connects from three-point range.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Here's Erving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Erving's got 6. Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Dort.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Shireman, a three-pointer off the mark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact. impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the Celtics with possession here. After Julius Erving's miss, Shireman can hit. And now Oakland on the break. Hunter kicks to Westbrook. Back to Hunter, outside Westbrook. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. And the shot goes down. He has 5.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And he's good on the second. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oakland. They trail by 1. Oh, the lob to Erving. Westbrook against Pritchard. Pass to Cada. Here's Tillman. Uses the glass to finish the way. Tillman's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Erving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off the 19-point game against Boston.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Here's Brown. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Pritchard finds Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Tillman. And the basket is good. He's got 8.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. Can't complain. Don't want to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
For Oakland, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Westbrook. It's blocked. Here's Shireman. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Here's Hunter. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside Westbrook. Hunter with a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Hunter. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hunter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Pritchard passes the block. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tillman. Now Brown. Pocket 6. And no good that time. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Off the run. Oakland grabs the miss. Erving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. inside Westbrook. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound to the wing right side. The second chance effort. Good, and the assist goes to Erving. Erving's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You take a look at San Diego. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And seeing where Oakland is, they've done a great job of just staying in their lane, following their game plan and remaining as consistent as anyone, which can be encouraging moving forward. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And George gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Boucher. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Oakland grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Brown outside. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, great finish. Athletic.
Wow.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now, here's Brown. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Einod's checked in, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for Oakland. Vucevic checked in for Capella. Hachimura comes in for Hunter. Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Vucevic is screen on Pritchard. To the paint, pulls it up. And it's Vucevic missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Oakland leading by 15. Now, here is Erving. Guarded close. Off on the layup. Outside, Joseph. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, this was another shot that Corey Joseph has developed. I'll tell you, get the catch-and-shoot game going. Look out.
It's 9 seconds separates the shot clock in game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Erving, a screen on Pritchard. And here's Brogdon from the... Oh, he nailed it!
And it counts. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Oakland.
3-point series in today's era is so good, man. That's ridiculous.
They've had in terms of their shooting, everything dropping in for them.
It's unfortunate that other parts of the game have gone backwards or not even at around, like post-up play and man-to-man defense and good overall team defense, but time and score management things. But one thing these guys can do nowadays is shoot that dang three from all different situations. They spit. Obviously, that's where all the time goes with their training.
And taking a look at Oakland's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so in the game for Oakland, Brogdon out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Vucevic. And it's Freibel in at the 3 spot.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
So it's Oakland now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Kennard the pass to Brogdon. Freibel for 3. Joseph with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Minot. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Boucher. No good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Oakland. Here's Boucher, and another basket for Boston.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Pass to Hachimura. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots over Gonzalez, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And Oakland leads by 15. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Now, here's Boucher. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Brogdon outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Brogdon. And it's blocked. They recover it. Well, it was the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a loss to Boston. Trying his luck from deep. Gonzalez's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Vucevic against Boucher. And Vucevic kicks to Brogdon. Back to Vucevic. Over Boucher. Second-chance shot. Hachimura, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they'll get another chance. Minot can't get it to go. Oakland leading by 13. Bogdanovich finds Freibel. Takes it off the glass. Freibel's got his first basket.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Pass to Hauser. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Brogdon the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Vucevic. Here's Freibel. Shot clock at 5. And here is Hachimura. Shoots a fader. Boucher with the rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Pass to Minot. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Hachimura. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Joseph down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Now Hauser. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Joseph against Brogdon. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Here's Minot, and he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Bogdanovich, no luck. Celtics trail by 15. Inside, here's Gonzalez. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Brogdon against Joseph. Pass to Hachimura. And it's off from three-point range. Gonzalez passes to Joseph. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
Brogdon scanning the floor. A rebound by the Celtics. Boucher's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Joseph. Now, here's Boucher. Vucevic defending.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brogdon against Joseph. A putback. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Chris Boucher has great instincts and unbelievable touch offensively. He's starting to cook.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Oakland. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Oakland. Erving comes in for Rui Hachimura. Now Bogdanovich. Down low. And Erving throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Boston.
And here is Brown. Beyond the arc. Oakland grabs the miss. Erving's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
With 1 second left, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of. Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Pritchard up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oakland.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now, here is Erving. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Shoots the 3. And it's Erving with the rebound. Erving's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Capella with a screen on Brown. Here's Thibault. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle. Tries again. And Erving with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
There they are.
A different look for Oakland. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Dort comes in for Bogdanovich. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Tillman. He's got 8. And Keita gets it to go. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Pritchard. Westbrook, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Driving the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Julius.
For Boston, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
All free throws good from Pritchard. Oakland leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. Driving inside. Outside, Dort sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got 6.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Pass to Pritchard. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 14-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
And I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Here's Erving, and Erving throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Brown inside the line. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oakland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight. And it's just the start, so we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run, so we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
I don't know how you narrow this down. All these guys, top shooters, who can win it? Maybe we need 2 three-point contests.
Well, the way the league's trending, you might not be far off, big. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for Oakland.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. It's been a clinic from Dr. J, Julius Erving so far.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Tillman in at the power forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Brown. And stolen by Hunter. All alone. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
To the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Erving. Pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Shireman. Round the pass to Tillman. Richard with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Erving with the steal. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And that one is good. Erving's got 23.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Pass to Brown. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Erving. Back to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Brown against Hunter. Hayden's shot is off. Oakland leading by 18. Erving drives in, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. The free throw off from Erving.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Capella against Richard. Lets it go with a three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And that one's good, Erving.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's check out at the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oakland, right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
You know, for Oakland, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Tillman. 8 points for him. Brown the pass to Pritchard. To end the run. And he's good on the 3-ball. Pritchard's got 12 in the game.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pritchard passes to Brown. From outside, off the mark. Oakland leading by 21. Hunter finds Erving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tillman.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition.
And look at Showtime, man.
They are playing at a great pace.
Team J averages 24 points in transition, but Showtime averages 40. Crazy. You would think it'd be Team J that would lead them with Dr. J getting all these fast break points, but no, it's Showtime. Insane, 40 points a night in transition. That's crazy. That's almost half your points, almost. Think about it. That's like 40% of your points are in transition every night.
And so Erving nails both of them. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. Over Hunter. And it's Brown missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Norris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Here's Shireman. 6 points for him.
Away team foul.
And he will get ready for Oakland. Vucevic checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Tillman. He's got 8.
Malcolm Brogdon. Away team foul. Julius Erving. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Shireman. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston, no good that time either. Oakland leading by 23. Erving kicks to Brogdon. Erving passes to Vucevic. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Kennard. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with the bounce pass. Now Pritchard. He's got 12. Back to Brown. They could use a bucket. And Erving pulls it down. Erving's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Top of the key jumper, no good. Boston shooting 43% from the floor. Left side, Brown. Pass to Tillman. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tillman's got 10.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, Brown's just doing a great job getting after it, mixing it up on the window.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Erving looking over the floor. And then Erving slams it in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. It's Brown on the wing. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Brogdon against Pritchard. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Shoots a three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 13.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Erving against Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Bogdanovich against Brown. Pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. Drills it from outside. Pritchard's got 15.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Erving sets a screen for Kennard. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Erving. Erving's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Tillman. 13 points in the game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Now, here's Erving. 37 points for him. And there it is for him.
Julius
Erving's got 39.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Brown. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. And it's Erving with the rebound.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
Pritchard with the ball. 15 points in the game. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Tillman. Over Erving. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oakland leading by 21. And Erving throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends.
They just don't have the I said the Dr. J and the mod in there. It's like this, like the two players, the two perimeter players who are most suited to play in this area in this series. We're seeing that whose numbers are just crazy. I mean, obviously Wilt's having a season with 30 crazy rebounds and all that stuff. But we're seeing Dr. J and Magic Johnson, because of their play style, their wide open style, is tailor made for them. Like they've. You got this guy, this they're trying to match up with Dr. J and put some size on him, so he's playing power forward. The problem is he's only playing power forward in name only. If you literally look at it, it's like a 2-guard getting out in the fast break because the big guy can't stay with him. And if you go small, we just post him up all day. It's a joke, man. He's right. Dr. J started inside the paint and ended up finishing before he could even get there. Crazy.
What I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pritchard with the ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. Out left to the wing. Here's Queta, and he uses the glass on the way. Queta's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And Dr. J slams it in.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Pritchard with the ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. Inside. Pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Shireman. From deep. Tillman's shot is off. Here's Erving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's a one-man fast break, man. Just the put him in that power forward. It's not even fair. It's just not fair. You can't. It's like, I'm trying to compare it to something. It's like having a mobile nuclear weapon gun. Like, it's not fair. You can fire a nuke from anywhere on the planet. I guess basically Metal Gear. I guess Metal Gear. It's just not fair.
And so Erving nails both of them. Now here's Brown. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Oakland on top.
Man, that pass by Erving right there was crazy.
On a 14-5 run.
Not known for his passing, but that was a nice one right there.
At the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for Oakland, Bogdanovich is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. For 3, Brogdon.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Oakland on the break. And the dunk by Hachimura.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Pass to Joseph. Boucher sets a screen for Joseph. And the 3 off target. And Oakland shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Boston shooting 43% for the game. Minot, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Brogdon. Count that one.
Well, it takes a certain level of composure and willingness to absorb contact on the interior. Step up there, Mr. Brogdon.
Now, here's Brown to the inside. Here's Boucher. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Pass to Hachimura. No good with the triple. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shot clock at 5. House with a pass to Boucher. Offensive rebound. With 1 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Bogdanovich. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And the Celtics making a change here. Keita's checked in, and Oakland with a change here too. Erving's checked in. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Kennard. Oakland again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown the pass to Boucher. Here's Keita. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Brogdon against Joseph. Bogdanovich with a screen on Joseph. Shots good by Kennard.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Joseph, the pass to Keita. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
They swipe it. And now Oakland on the break. Here's Brogdon. Boston grabs the miss. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown inside the line. The rebound by Brogdon.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Brown. Looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
And here is Brogdon. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Pass to Brown. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Hauser defending. Brogdon outside. With the tip, here's Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Erving against Boucher. Back to Brown. Pass to Keita. And he comes up with the deuce. Keita's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Erving. And here's Kennard. Good, and the assist goes to Erving. Erving's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Brown the pass to Joseph. Back to Brown. Kennard with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Kennard kicks to Brogdon. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the drive.
This guy's so dangerous on the drive, and if Brown has an opportunity to finish strong, there's going to be no doubt.
Here's Brogdon. Vucevic a screen on Joseph. Pass to Kennard. The 3. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Over in the corner, Brown. Now, Hauser. Boucher with a screen on Bogdanovich. Shoots it up. Hauser misses. And Oakland shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Erving.
Yeah, it's over. They ain't even trying to stop him on that one. It's over. Get the bench in there.
Well, when
It's garbage time.
He's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Like the Power Rangers used to say. It's garbage time. It's time to morph into the backups.
Time call here.
It's morphin' time. It's garbage time.
GM trying to build a championship level roster. What's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
And now it's time for a presentation of the player of the game, Julius Erving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's envy.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Now Erving, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Erving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin. And I think one of the things that highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Tillman, defended by Jordan.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Pass to Thybulle. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
I'm trying to get Doc out of there, but they won't substitute me. Maybe he wants to stay out there.
He gets that one.
I don't know.
How about the burst in that first step? Just
Scar last time out, so I can get him out of there. You don't want to get him hurt. Staying out there trying to bad stats. This game is beyond over. And they still won't take him out. What the hell, man?
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Erving. And Boston with the rebound. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oakland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
I think somebody just got hurt. Let me go check. I think so. I think somebody just got hurt. Oh, that's them. He just Quater just got hurt. I thought it was one of our guys. Okay, Doc is good. I don't know why they won't let me substitute him out. Maybe this is on. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
5.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
He's out now. There you go.
Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. And Oakland with the change here, too. Hachimura, he's checked in for Erving.
About to say, get Doc out of here, man. They over here getting late game injury in garbage time.
56 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Oakland grabs the miss. Jones with it. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now here's Jones. Here's Kennard. Basket good.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've got run over this evening.
So it's Oakland picking up the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man, every possession. We didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Julius Erving.
Man, Dr. J's dunk. Wow. This game will probably get a star and a camera. This was a hell of a performance by Team J. Really, Dr. J, but I thought this would be a lot more competitive. But however, though, we just saw the Celtics play Team Larry Bird a couple days ago, and they kind of got hammered. I think that obviously the absence of Tatum hurt because he was hurt. But nonetheless, man, I just think they just don't have anybody up there to stay with maybe if Tatum had been there, it might have been a little different because Tatum matches up a little bit better with Dr. J physically, at least I don't think he can run with it, obviously, but at least he can do something on the other side while Dr. J is leaking out, and maybe he can stay back, cherry pick, get some easy shots on the offensive end as Dr. J is leaking out. Because as they would have been matched up at the power forward spot, but I don't think it would make a difference, though, because when you're giving up, they had 50 fast break points tonight, most of it by the doctor. 50. Like, that's up there with Showtime. I tell you what, I can't wait to see Showtime play the Jays. Yeah, that's going to be a fun game, man. It's just going to be up and down, man. That is just going to be a fast-paced, up-and-down game. But, man, let's take a look here. Pritchard with 17. Tillman, 17. This is good old-fashioned next man up mentality right here. That's when you ain't got no superstar on your team. Sorry, Jaylen Brown, but you ain't got it like that. I just don't. He's a good player, but 7 of 28, man, 1 for 12 from downtown. It's kind of hard for me to look at you like a superstar. You put numbers up like that, man. You're a good player, but you ain't that boy, man. He just ain't got it like that. Dr. J, what more can you say? 55 points, 17 rebounds, 11 assists, a steal on 30 shot, 25 for 30, guys. Yeah, this is definitely getting a camcorder. Camcorder and star on this one. As Dr. J goes back to Boston, the team that he loved to punish in the early 80s, and put on a clinic. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. There's plenty to go around. Dr. J, not known for his passing, but he can do it. He can do it. I like that play right there, that pinch post. Free release, weak side to a Kennard. We don't see enough of that in basketball anymore, like the pinch post passing. Well, everything we see now happens above the 3-point line. I miss it when they would post up your forward or your center at the pinch post area and make passes off of that, like Chris Webber used to do it, Bill Walton, obviously, Kareem used to do it. Who else? Even to a certain extent, Michael Jordan used to do when he played. They would post up Jordan up there and they'd run passes off of him and run cutters off of him in the triangle. But nobody does that anymore. Everybody pretty much stays wide of the paint and does those kind of action passes. But again, Dr. J with 17 rebounds tonight, 11 assists, and 55 points. No turnovers. A perfect game for the band. Went to the foul line 7 times, made 5 offensive rebounds, and had 14 dunks in this one. And they were gorgeous. Absolute gorgeous performance. Hunter came in with good defense, 2 on. I think that's the reason why he probably didn't play as well. Because Team J has a lot of good one-on-one defenders with DeAndre Hunter, Westbrook. Even at this point in his life, he's still a decent defender. You got Lou Dort on here, saw some time, so they did a pretty good job on him. But that's the story there. Team J taking that must-win. Well, that must-win because they're in a vicious battle as we see here for the number 3 spot at 25-10. They're trying to hold down that spot while trying to catch Team Diesel and Showtime. It's a long way to go. There are 2 games. They're 3.5 games behind Showtime now with that win, and they're 2.5 games behind Team Diesel. So they got a ways to go because as you're winning games, they're winning games. We just saw Showtime win the other night. Diesel just won earlier today. So you haven't made up any ground. It's just you're just playing pity pat. However, you are keeping distance in front of the Mambas and the Dream, who are on their heels because the Mambas are within one game of catching Team J for that number 3 spot. They're right there. Close to a game and a half, I should say, a game and a half. And the Dream are about 2 games out. 2 games out from catching them. So you got to keep winning games. Jay's doing good. They won 7 games in a row. So I think they're the second. I think because I think they're the second highest team in the NBA right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the league proper standings. Let's take a look at that. And we will go to the overall. The overall win streaks. Nope. The Cleveland Cavaliers are. The Cavaliers have a 9-game winning streak, so they're playing some good basketball. So they'll be playing the Jays next after this. Because the Jays will be playing them in a back-to-back. They'll go from Boston, they go to Cleveland after that to play Cleveland. So that'll be a good one. They're on a 9-game winning streak at 20-12, so they're right there in the Eastern Conference battling. Then the Oakland Jays are right there, which we just saw. Then, of course, Team Jordan's on a heater. They're on 7 games in a row. Shaq's building his team back up 3 games in a row. But right now, Team Larry Bird, man, they ain't lost the game in 2 months. They haven't lost the game since trick or treat time, I think. Oh man, I can't remember last time they lost a game. Man, they were 6-5. Now they're 20. They've won 22 games in a row. But next game coming up will be this will be a good one. Chamberlain and Embiid and Maxey. I tell you, man, these Philadelphia recently, man, we've been seeing them a lot playing. They've been playing a lot of legend games lately. They have been giving some pretty good performances, with the exception of their last game against the Bad Boys, which they kind of got their butts kicked by the Bad Boys in that one. So we'll be seeing them go out to play the Philadelphia 76ers in what appears going to be an NBA Cup game. Let's go ahead and put that spotlight up. It'll be an NBA Cup game for the Trotters. Team Chamberlain, that being, and then they'll play OKC the very next night. Then they'll play Team Dr. J after that with a day off. So a 3-game road trip here for Team Chamberlain. We take a look at their standings right now. This is a must-win game for them. As you can see, it's a vicious, vicious, vicious battle for that number 1 spot at the top, man. Right now, Team Bird's got it by a hair over Team Jordan because of the tiebreaker and a half-game lead. And they have a half-game lead on the Trotters, that being Team Chamberlain. And they won the game half lead over the Bad Boys. But the Bad Boys have a tiebreaker over Team Bird, though, because they've already beaten Team Bird. So they're still in it. Nothing's decided out there. So, but everybody's got to start winning games. The one team's on the bubble, though, right now is the Bad Boys. They can't afford another loss. Team Kareem, that's 2 games behind. So that's a long way. That's a long way. The way that these teams put wins together, it's going to be hard. You got to stay within at least a half a game or a game. 2 games out, that's a long way to catch up, man. For tinkering, it can be done, but man, they got a ways to go. But with that being said, let's go ahead and bring this stream to an end. Let's go ahead and spotlight this next game for you, as it will be the Trotters, led by 1962 prime Will Chamberlain, just a baby. The year he averaged 50 points and 30 rebounds a game. The year he scored 100 points. The vintage Will Chamberlain taking on the Philadelphia 76ers, a team that he would lead to the NBA championship in 1968 to set at that time the greatest win total in NBA history, that being, I believe it was 68 games, until the Chicago Bulls broke the record. No, actually, he broke his own record in 1972 with the Lakers when they won 69 games. And then, of course, 96 Bulls, as we all know, broke that. And then, of course, Golden State broke it with 73. But Will Chamberlain was on 2 of the greatest teams of all time with 2 different teams. This dude's career is amazing. He led 2 different teams to the greatest NBA records of all time in his own career. He set the record with one team and then broke it with a different team that was totally different and did it playing a different style. Crazy. But anyway, neither here nor there. We're dealing with 1962 Chamberlain, and he'll be going up against Embiid and Tyrese Maxey as the stars for the 76ers. And I'll have that one for you guys coming up a little later. Hope you guys are enjoying. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Peace.